One of the reasons I expanded my blog was because I have a passion for people to not just read about Jesus and not just know the story of Jesus, but to understand exactly what he did, not with your head, but with your heart. And then not just understand what he did, but have so much of an understanding that you begin to walk this thing out. And that you begin to understand what it looks like to take this journey of faith, what the journey of faith looks like on an everyday basis. That was my passion when I expanded the blog, and it's still my passion today. And I love passages that really talk about, really the whole Bible talks about how you walk this journey of faith out. It gives you examples of people's lives in the Old and the New Testament, how they had to use their faith in order to begin to see God at work in their lives. And the truth is, quite honestly, without faith, it is impossible to please God. That is according to the Bible. It's impossible to live out this life of faith. It's impossible to live out this journey, to walk this journey. It's impossible to even love people without believing in something that's so much greater than us, because even our love is conditional. It's impossible to forgive people if we don't believe that we've been forgiven. It's kind of a ripple effect. So love, faith, all of that kind of plays hand in hand, but it requires that you believe in the one who was sent in order for you to have the freedom to do these things. And so this week, I'm really excited about this passage that we are about to explore. Or that I'm about to explore in the weekly study. It's Romans chapter 4, and it talks about Abraham's faith. Abraham was born under the covenant of the law, and I don't want to get into too much detail because I really want to expand on this. I want to make a blog about this week, and I also want to do a video explaining this whole concept of how the law, how grace canceled out the law, and really how grace not really canceled out the law, but canceled out our obligation to uphold the law. So we no longer have to be in bondage to do's and don'ts. We no longer have to be in bondage to the law because Christ has set us free. But anyway, so we're looking at Abraham's faith specifically, and there's something super special about Abraham's faith, something so unique about Abraham's faith, and it's because it was pre-Jesus, before the Holy Spirit, before we were justified through Jesus. We're looking at a man who had something that not many people knew about, or not many people grasped. Because they didn't have physical proof like we do now. We have proof of Jesus. But we're looking at a man who all he had was his faith, and how that was counted to him as righteousness. But anyway, without going into too much detail, if you get a chance, or when you get a chance, and I hope you get a chance, read Romans 4 and really understand, because when you understand how Abraham's faith was accounted to him, then you understand how your faith is accounted to you as you take this journey. So this week, after you've read, hopefully I'll post a video later going through this chapter, really understanding, and it won't be too much in depth because you know, for the sake of time, and also it's really a lot, and you can spend days and even weeks in this one chapter without even moving anywhere else. But after you know, a couple days, I'll post a blog really breaking down this chapter, and also doing a video to kind of bring it all together. So Romans 4, I pray that you learn something. I pray that you are open to the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit indeed wants you to understand and wants to show you just how we're supposed to live as believers here in the earth. Have a good one.